Greetings, Washington Township. My name is Dr. Woodson, and I am your proud Superintendent of Schools. Before leaving for fall break, I wanted to send a reminder to the community about our plans for reopening schools that will begin after fall break. I have to start by saying thank you, however, to the entire school community for your patience, your continued input, and support during our reopening planning for Washington Township Schools during this unprecedented time. Our website has district-level information regarding the plan and resolution that our school board has approved for reopening schools. I encourage all families to access this information as it has a wealth of details, as well as a frequently asked questions section that may answer many of your questions. We realize, however, that schools have specific details that may not be in the district plan. What North Central may need to implement may be very different than Greenbrier Elementary, for instance. For that reason, I encourage all families to access your school's website for a webinar on reopening schools from your principal, as well as a plan document giving details for that specific school and reopening. Hopefully these are resources for you because our schools have been busy planning for reopening. When we reopen, it will feel different. Schools will look different. We have put in place many procedures and protocols based on guidance that has been shared with us from experts in pandemics. Everyone will be wearing masks when we return, and physically classrooms, cafeterias, hallways will all look very, very different. As you can see in some of the pictures you are seeing right now from the insides of our schools, they are planning and we are prepared to receive students throughout the gradual reopening after fall break. Parents, please talk to your students about properly wearing a mask, how you properly take off a mask, and practice with your students keeping on a mask for an extended period of time in which they'll have to do in school. Practicing these prior to the return to school will help make reopening smooth. For those parents who chose the virtual academy option for your student or students, more information will be coming out very soon regarding the virtual academy. As superintendent, I have several goals for our reopening of schools during this pandemic. The first and most important is to be safe. We have to minimize exposure of COVID through implementing our protocols and procedures outlined in our reopening plan. A second goal is we have to adjust to a new normal. As you can see, looking at pictures of the inside of our schools as they prepare, it is different, and we all must work together to adjust to this new normal. A third goal is we have to take care of ourselves as well as one another, and that comes from working together. And last but certainly not least is we will continue the learning process as we reopen. I thank you again as an entire school community for your support and continued input. We will continue to update you throughout the reopening process, and I encourage all families to continue to tune in to the school board meetings. Thank you for all you do, and you make me proud as a Washington Township community how we've come together during this difficult time.